and responsibility. Thank you very much for listening.
On setting up board of governors, is it necessary or can we pick members of the board from outside who doesn't have bookings or students in our school?
It is yes and no. No in the sense that you may decide to pick one of the parents that you know has experience and know is matured enough to move the school forward as a board member. And the beauty of it all is that when there's any crisis among PTA, he will be the first person to say, I was at that board meeting. But no, they say that if you have parents that are not mature enough, that are so sentimental about issues, you may run into crisis because you will always come with opposition. And that is where the problem is. So it has to do with you have to balance the equation.
We want to talk about human capital development, a critical factor for sustainability of private sector participation in the provision of effective education in Nigeria. There are some key words that are used in that slide. I talked about critical, I talked about effective. Human capital development is critical. You cannot do without it. Even from the discussion you've had so far, we will see that any organization that fails to develop its human capital will die. It's just a matter of time. And I talk about effectiveness. What makes a school is its effectiveness. What makes you a teacher is your effectiveness. It's not your size, not your height, not the amount of grammar you speak. It's not even the beauty of a school that makes a school. I hope you agree with me. Yeah. So what I'm saying in essence is that let's keep trying. Wherever you hear people talking about school improvement, please go there. Human capital development is a very valuable asset of any organization. The vision of an entrepreneur, that is the business owner or you, the proprietor, cannot be realized if your human capital is weak. You need to invest in your manpower. It's just like somebody who has just purchased a new cutlass and you choose not to sharpen it. The cutlass is new, but it cannot do the work efficiently until you buy a new cutlass and sharpens it. That is when you'll be able to cut grass and cut trees for you. And you all at one time or the other use blunt cutlasses. What happens to your hands? You have blisters. That's just it. HCD focuses on the knowledge, skills, and abilities that make it possible for people to do their jobs in organizational settings. This includes recruiting, investing, and in supporting people. You don't need to only invest in them, you must support them. Do you know? There are even some proprietors or head of schools whose teachers will not address unless they are on their knees. Some people address their teachers as if as if they are not human. As if they are not human. So when we talk of human capital development, it's a large thing that any country cannot even do without it. But we are narrowing it down to school because that's our own ministry. Imagine a proprietor who comes to school and says, "Oh, Mr. Lagaja, good morning. I love this, your shirt. Wow. Fine man in fine shirt. But you are looking disturbed. What's the matter? Can we talk about it in my office? I have a class. Okay, after the class, can you take 5 minutes? And we'll talk about it. How do you think the teacher will feel? Hello, Mr. Lagaja. I got a new shirt. You have double switched off the teacher. You have double switched him off. You must support them. Even when you send them out for training, you must call them, madam, you are welcome. When will you like to share what you learned at the training with us? And you prepare a table, well dressed. Put a chair, the head teacher's chair, there. Our resource person shall say, madam, that's not my chair. No. You are welcome. You stay there. How will the teacher feel? That is it. That is the support we talk about. All these things, they look minor, but they are mighty.
Education Reports on TV. Education Report on TV is a television report on educational events and activities around the country for parents of school-age children, pupils in schools and students in tertiary institutions, practitioners in educational fields across categories, corporate organizations with products and services that appeal mostly to students, government officials, particularly those with responsibilities for managing education, and the general public. It covers activities in the education sector, special occasions such as awards and opening ceremonies, collaborative engagements with NGOs, as well as corporate organizations. It also covers vocational and technical education, institutions for people with special education needs, individual contribution towards the growth and development of education, and also celebrates success in the education sector at local government levels, the states, regions, and Nigeria at large. For sponsorship and advert placement, contact 0803 323 2771, 0812 120 1359. You can email us at info@educationreportsontv.com or visit our website www.educationreportsontv.com. Education Reports on TV, promoting excellence in education on television nationwide.
It involves vigorous impartation of general attitude. Look at the word, vigorous, general attitudes. What do you want teachers in your school not to do? You don't assume, call them and tell them. I don't want teachers in my school to phone the parent directly without my knowledge. Organize a workshop. You may talk to an experienced teacher. Ma, I'm just thinking. Although I don't have an idea, I want you to think about it. What do you see about our teacher phoning our parents directly? It has merit and demerit. Please look for somebody to support you. Tell me when you are likely to talk to us about it. And you go. Will the teacher go and fold her hands? She will begin to look around. Abi? And later she will come back to tell the mother, I'll put up this. Oh, wonderful. If I may chip one thing in, if you have any idea at all. Where you don't have an idea, please go no. I don't have an idea, please go ahead. Better ideas will come from them. One of the pillars that sustains American economy till today were the foundations like that of Rockefeller, like that of Ford. I read in one book that when Ford was alive, he gathered all the employees in his company and told them, for every new idea you give me that will make this company progress, I will give you $100. Every idea, if you give me 10, I will give you $1,000. Anybody, gatesman, a factory worker, and they all went back. And before the day ended, about 11 people lined up at his door. Coco. Yes. I saw that in our company outside. Anytime people are coming, customer always pass us by because there is no signpost. If you can put a signpost there, he wrote it down. Training, coaching, mentoring, internship, business development, and human resource management. All these, they are units that we can expound very, very wide. It is not possible for your school to move ahead if you do not invest into your teachers. And you know, because of the wrong method of administering schools, teachers too, their sensibilities have been dulled to the extent that they are now passionate for things that do not benefit them.